Well, the final chapter, and after the chapter I will do a little bit after I've done my thoughts on this final chapter of The Promised Neverlands, because I'm going to go through my tablet and then I'm going to do an iCard at the end of this video, or at the end of the thoughts on a poll that you guys can do, or anything to give me a suggestion what you want me to review next. There are a few mangas on Shonen Jump that I want to start reviewing on Sundays. That might just be the one, it might be a few, or just be the one. I haven't made up my mind, but this is the final chapter of The Promised Neverland, and it was a heck of a ride. 181 chapters, and it's came to a close now. And it's one of those, an okay ending, but I'll discuss about it in more detail after the intro. So without further ado, like always, 3, 2, 1, hit the intro. Okay, so this chapter opens up with Ray and Norman and co starting to look for Emma, and we learn about how they decided to try to figure out where Emma's going to go, where Emma could be, and everything like that. We learn a little bit more about the promise, where it turned out that Emma still has her family taken, mainly the memories of her family and the troubles and tribulations she went through. All 179 chapters worth, or mainly 477 chapters worth of memories just gone in a flash, because they were taken for her just so she can live happy in the human world and everything. And when they got to this little town, she finds Emma. Emma's number's now completely gone. It's been completely removed. It's either been actually removed via like some medicine, or surgically removed, or whatever, but it's fully gone. She hasn't got a number on there anymore, but Ray noticed her straight away because of her hair looks and everything. And once everybody knows that she's been found and everything, Emma was scared. Philip was the only one that realised she was scared, but everybody realised that she has lost her memory. She does not know who any of them are. But suddenly, there and then, they realised that it is Emma, and they're all happy that they're back together, they're together again, and so much and so forth. And it just seems a very happy reunion within these last couple of chapters, and it seems like a very nice reunion. Emma said that she couldn't remember who they are, but for some reason it makes her want to cry, makes her happy that she's with them. Even during this chapter, Norman told her, even though she can't remember who they are, that they're all going to school, that they're taking medicine for their condition they had when they were in that like scientific farm back in the demon world and stuff like that. And it all just continues to build up, continued to just be together and everything. And Norman just ends up saying, now that we're here, even if you can't remember who we are and whatnot, I still want us to live happily together, and probably just build up a new life together with them in this happy world, because Emma cannot remember who they are or whatever. So it's a nice change to actually now live a life happy with them, not needing to worry about them turning into food, because they're now in a new world where they can live happily and peacefully. And that's pretty much what the chapter entitled, and that's pretty much where the chapter ends and everything like that. And it just ended very nicely, very abruptly, very. So that was The Promised Neverlands, and I had to say I really did enjoy it from beginning to end. I'm giving you my final thoughts on the whole series as a whole as well within this, and I really did enjoy it, and I thought I couldn't see it ending any other way. I know she had a memory set up, because one thing I would have thought that is that she would have regained her memories as soon as she saw everybody. But it's one of those things where it didn't need to be like that, and it can be easily taken to be, how about this to be that, but her not regaining her memories when she met them, but still crying because it feels like she knows them, and that she had a past with them it's still kind of heartwarming at the same time, and it really seems to be a very interesting. But the ending was really well done. I thought it was really well done. It's not one of the best endings to a manga I've read. Still one of the worst mangas I think that had a bad ending. I think was still Bleach. Bleach Fairy Tail ended up continuing, and Naruto had an okay ending, but it also ended up having a sequel manga that's But it just feels like it was a good ending, and that's all I can say about it. The Promised Neverland had a good ending, and that's all that I need to realize. So now that I gave my thoughts about this chapter and how much I enjoyed this chapter, it's now time to suggest what I think is going to be the coming of my next series I'm going to review. And there is about 3 in total. One is, and I'll probably have an image of the series I'm going to mention here appearing on the screen here. So the first one is Guardian of the Witch. It's a series, it's an interesting series I've read so far, and it's been a very good. I've been interested in the series so far, and I'm hoping it doesn't get axed. So I might review it from next week, but all I said, it's going to be a poll and everything. And you can find these on the Jump Plus app, what is a official Shonen Jump manga app as well. One of the other series is Mission Yazakura Family. It's about a spy family that a boy ends up marrying to his best friend that looked after him after his parents got assassinated, and they end up getting married, and he's now became the husband of the head of this spying family or assassin family or whatever, and he needs to make sure that she is protected at all times. That's another series that I've been reading that I have read a lot of the chapters for, and it's been very interesting to read and everything like that. Like I said, I'll be putting images up here when I talk about these series, and I'll be doing a poll as well. Next one is Bone Collection. Bone Collection is about an exorcist who's working with a demon that is using a forbidden spell, and he's using this demon's abilities to use her powers to defeat other demons at the same time. And that's another new series that appeared that started just recently. And then the next one is Time Paradox Ghost Writer. Now this one is like a very manga styled storyline. It's very shonen, like fantasy driven, with the whole sci-fi element with the time traveling. It features a guy that's trying to be a manga artist in Weekly Shonen Jump, and all his attempts failed constantly, and then suddenly lightning struck, hits, and melted his microwave and fridge together, and he's starting to get manga Shonen Jump issue titles from 30 years into the future, and he's been using the stories that are in those. He's been using a certain story from those issues of Shonen Jump to create a new story now in the current time by pretty much plagiarizing a work that hasn't been created yet for the current time period that he's living in to be published straight away. And so far it's just been curious and interesting at that. But they are the main 3 titles. There are some Jump Plus exclusive titles that I'm considering reading as well, like Spy Family, Heart Gear, and mainly Spotless Love. The Love Cannot Be Any Cleaner, because that's another very interesting one. But the main ones I will be featuring on the screen of what I've been talking about. But other than that, The Promised Neverland had a good run, had a good ending, and I really did enjoy it as much as the next person. But like I said, check out the poll of the 3 main titles or 4 main titles that I've suggested, and the one that gets more views. But if the poll hasn't really been doing well, then I will choose from the poll myself of what I want to review next, and be reviewing it from next week, just to continue having some form of content. And hopefully soon Digimon Adventure Colon will be continuing as well, the reviews for those, so I will have that to review on Sundays, along with the new chapter reviews of the new manga series I will be reviewing. But other than that, please comment down below what you liked and didn't like about this review of the final chapter of The Promised Neverland. Like I said, I did enjoy this chapter. Chapter was, I think, an okay ending for a series that became just okay-ish, but it was an okay series in the end and in general at all. And that's really it for me. So like I said, a poll of an iCard popping up on screen here, and everything like that. So pick what you want me to read, and tell me what you've been reading as well in the comment sections down below, and let me get some other titles in that I might decide to catch up on reading and actually decide to review those series instead. But other than that, how about I'll see you next time. I've been your host, Kai from Kai's OT Corner, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya. Great chapter for the final chapter for The Promised Neverland. I've already did the review. Also, don't forget I've got a poll up that's coming up at an iCard, so check those out of what you want me to review next weekly from Shonen Jump. Remember, I use the Jump Plus app because there's also some manga exclusive to that app that you can read for free, and you can read all the back catalogue of that chapter as well for free, because it's an ad-based manga, free manga reading app, bi-weekly Shonen Jump via Shueisha, and you can check out that there. You can see what Jump Plus exclusives they've got, so you can read them. There is a few titles that I have been liking on there as well. Some comedy, some serious ones. One of them is definitely one that I wish gets an anime, because it's actually very interesting in a sci-fi aspect, and I might be considering doing that review once I learn when that chapter comes back. Hopefully soon, because the series depends, because it has been a very good series, and once I learn when that comes out, I might try and review it on the day it's released, or try to review it on the day after, so I've got some time. But other than that, yeah, don't forget, you can check out what's ever appearing on the screen here. You can check out my other channels that appear, mainly the last video I did on my Geek Corner about Transformers and everything like that. I do need to do another video for that. I might do another video later on, but probably do it with my actual DSLR camera in the other room or whatever. But other than that, I've been your host. But also, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and then hit that bell notification to keep up to date and be notified with all my channel content at the end of all my videos that I upload on this channel. But other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya.